Oh, hi guys. Oh my, everyone's wishing me happy birthday already. Thank you everybody, guys. It's now the 31st in Korea, but I guess it's still, let me just put my phone on silent. Now I guess it's still the 30th of May in the US. So I guess technically still my birthday somewhere in the world. So thank you so much for the birthday wishes. Let me just tell you a little bit about my plans for this week. And like actually I feel like I've been celebrating kinda since like last Friday. Um Everyone's being so sweet. But basically, okay, what did I do last over the weekend? On Friday night, my boyfriend took me up to a really nice dinner. I was at a place called Maison Hannam, and I actually filmed like a video for like shorts and reels, and I will be editing and showing you guys that very very soon. It was really nice, like rooftop terrace kind of restaurant. The food was really good. There was like a lounge underneath the restaurant that we also went into. It was like decked out in like really flashy Versace furniture and interior design. I'll show you in the reels and the shorts very soon. And the toilets were like made of gold and shit. And I was like, wow, okay. I just like the food mainly. And yeah, and then we met up with some friends after dinner for more drinks, and then I actually ended up staying out till like 5 a.m. We went to a noraebang karaoke bar as well. And then I literally stayed out till 5 a.m. Went back home by taxi as the sun was rising. So I had a really good night last Friday, but my actual proper party I'm having this Friday. So in like 3 days time, I've invited a bunch of my friends. I will of course be vlogging everything. I'm doing a vlog for this week actually. So my birthday week vlog. So I'll edit that and upload that. Yeah, so I booked like a party room in Apgujeong. Party rooms in Korea, they became like a really popular thing since like COVID started. Basically, when there was a time when the pandemic was first starting out that all the establishments, all the going out places like bars, clubs, lounges, they had a curfew at 9 p.m. All those kind of businesses had to be like turn away customers at 9. Obviously, and then people were starting to go into party rooms instead. So like people, I guess, who own these sorts of like rooms and buildings, they like decorate it really nice, and then you can book it by the hour or by like a package like several hours. So I booked it from like 8 p.m. to like 6 a.m. the next morning, so we can just because there is no like bar or like a club table that's big enough to accommodate like 25 people. I think the number is around 25 at this point. So I'm excited. And I have a dress code. What do you guys think about the dress code? It's gonna be like vacation, beachy, Hawaiian, like Hawaiian shirt vibes for the guys. I told Danny this the other day, and I was like, by the way, I have a dress code. It's like vacation look. And then he was like, oh, I have like Hawaiian shirt, something along those lines. So yeah, that's the look that I'm going for. At first, I was like, should I make everyone wear pink? And then and then my boyfriend was like, I don't have anything pink in my wardrobe. Most guys will not have pink. So I was like, okay, maybe then like a James Bond theme, like proper suit and tie and like glamorous dresses. But then it's like the weather is getting too hot for that especially when they're coming on the subway on the way to the party. It's a bit too hot to wear suit and tie. So maybe I'll do that like, that's like more of like the end of the year thing during Christmas, New Year's time. So I was like, okay, fine. Then everyone just can wear like breezy, like vacation type, like beachy dresses for the girls and like Hawaiian shirts and shorts for the guys. Or like, Borat type speedo. Like, the Borat swimming costume that's like a strap. Yeah, I will be vlogging everything. So, thank you guys for saying happy birthday. Party room, are drinks already included inside? No, so we're gonna have to buy the drinks and like food and whatever, but they have like speakers, like board games, cards, like general entertainment stuff, and they have like, it's like cute, they decorate it really nice so you can take loads of cute photos and videos, that kind of thing. But yeah, I do have to plan like food wise, that kind of, all that stuff. Luckily, yeah, me and my boyfriend, we are both like planner type people. I'm already like thinking about his birthday is like on the 6th of July. So after mine's over, there's like a month's time before we have to plan his. So I'm already kind of like, oh my god, what do I do for his? But anyway, it should be a very, very fun time. And yesterday, no, the reason, because you know, my actual birthday was in Korea time, it was yesterday. And I was going to do this live possibly yesterday morning, but then I went out on the Monday night. We went out for another dinner with my boyfriend and his friends. And it was, we went to this, it's one of the, rated as like the one of the top three meat barbecue places in Seoul. It's called Mongtan. Any of you guys live in Korea and possibly watching? Mongtan is literally one of the best places for kalbi, like beef rib. So we went and like people, you literally, one of my friends went to like put our names down in the queue. She went at 10:30 a.m. and then there were 20 people already standing in line at 10:30. 10:30. So like that restaurant is known to have insane queues and stuff. So luckily we managed to get a dinner reservation for 7. But then the first bite I had, I was like, is this it? I was so disappointed the first bite because it was just not as like, I think I was just overhyping it in my head. And then I was like, oh, it's okay. It's nothing like mind blowing. And then the other cuts that I had after the first bite was like better, but still I was just like, nah, I don't know if it's worth, you know, anything that's too overhyped, you know, you kind of like build it up in your head and then you get kind of disappointed. But yeah, I also filmed that too for Reels. So I have so many videos to edit and all these things to do. And then so yeah, that's why I'm doing this live today, because I just literally could not wake up yesterday morning. And then I went to Korean Pizza Club podcast filming, and then we shot 2 episodes. And then I took the bus, so I was like 5 minutes late by traffic. And then David texted me, like, he's like, Anna, where are you? I was like, I'm almost there, I'm like 5 minutes away. And then so I went downstairs to the basement where we filmed the studio, and then like nobody was there, and I was like, where did they all go? And then I called them, and then like none of them was answering. And then Subini's like, oh, she picked up, and then she's like, oh, we went to get coffee. So I was like, okay, I just sat there waiting for them. And then the door opens, and then they're like holding a cake and like they're singing happy birthday. I put it on my Instagram. Yeah, that was really cute of them. And then I was telling David about the dress code, and he was complaining like, oh, he was saying, why are you doing it in Apgujeong? It's too far and all this stuff. So I had a really, really nice day. Hold on, Bella's calling me. You guys know Bella from Ramen and Chill? Should I answer? Let me quickly answer this. Bella? Okay, babes, I'm doing a YouTube live right now. Do you want to say hi to people? You literally call, I'm in the middle of a live. Once I'm gonna put you on. Wait, I'm just gonna put you on speaker, okay?
Okay.
Okay, say hi.
Hi, YouTube.
This is Bella, like the girl that you all love from Ramen and Chill.
How y'all doing?
Hi, Bella. Miss her. Lol.
Oh my gosh, I miss you guys too.
She's gonna be at my birthday party as well on Friday. So
Yes, definitely.
yes.
Definitely.
Nicole says she's still crazy. Lol.
Yep. Always been, always will be.
Okay, why'd you call?
I called you to talk about business, so I'll call you back.
Okay, I'll call you. I'll be done in like an hour.
Okay, girl.
Okay, say bye. Bye. Oh. Yeah, that was Bella. Make sure Anna behaves at her party. I'm always behave. Actually, no. When I'm in a group situation and I'm the host, I'm actually like, I've become like the mum. I like look after everyone, make sure everyone's having a good time, everyone has enough food and drink. I actually can't properly relax when I'm the host, because I'm like, I feel like very responsible. I'm like, okay, I have to make sure everyone is having fun, nobody feels left out, nobody's feel bored or anything. So I'm always going around the group being like, are you okay? Do you need anything? So yeah. How old are you? I am not 30, guys. I'm born in 1994. So I was 28, and then yesterday I turned 29. In Korean age, I'm 30, but the Korean age thing is going away in 1st of July, I believe. Anyway, so I just turned 29. So this is my last year of my 20s. Um, Let me just say, okay, let me just list out the things that I feel grateful for. Grateful for so far this year. I mean, there's a lot of things I'm grateful for in my life. People are taking the piss out of me, guys. Stop calling me grandma. Stop calling me 35, 75, or whatever. I'm still a kid at heart, and I always want to live with like a childlike spirit. You know, there's people who are like, who when they have this attitude like I'm too cool for everything, you know. When I see something that I feel like is really exciting or cool, I'm just like, you know, I just like when I eat like something delicious, or like when I see something that I'm just like, oh my god, I have like a big reaction to stuff. But you know, there are some people who are like party poopers. They're like, I've seen this before. Oh, this doesn't excite me. I'm too cool for this. Don't be one of those people. I think everyone should live life with this kind of childlike wonderment and, you know, just curiosity and excitement and wonderment for life. It's just better to live life this way rather than the other way around, being like I'm aloof and like nothing is exciting or, you know, that anymore. So yeah, what was I going to say? Okay, things that I'm grateful for this year. Obviously, my family. I have big family. My dad has many siblings, and I feel so much love and gratitude for them. One of my cousins, she's getting married like in 2 weeks' time. So yeah, I'm so grateful for family. Also, obviously for my friends that I have in Korea, but otherwise elsewhere in the world. I'm very grateful for everybody, and also grateful to Kelsey for taking me to that party, and I met my boyfriend. He's really honestly the best thing that's happened to me this year, I believe. Like I feel very like settled and like peace. I feel like I can be just completely myself in front of him. So I'm very grateful for this. And I'm just grateful for just like all the little everyday things. And grateful for obviously all of you guys and the fact that I can do this and make content. I'm very like, yeah, in a very happy state right now. So age is just a number. You'll be like this forever. Stay young at heart. Yeah, I really believe this. I really believe this. And my clothing business, okay, but like I feel guilty because for the past few weeks, with Nalva, I have not been able to update as much because I don't know what's happened, but like I had so much video editing and just like going back and forth with emails with brands and stuff that's been took up so much time. But back in June, because it's basically June tomorrow in Korea, I will get back onto updating Nalva and like because I want to put cute summer stuff on it too, so I will get back to it. But yeah, my top that I'm wearing right now, this green top, my necklace, my accessories from Nalva always. But yeah, I will get back on to updating. And guys, okay, thing I wanted to talk about was like I had a sunscreen video that went up yesterday, and like not that I also obviously I'm grateful when brands reach out to like give me sponsored videos, because to be like 100% real and frank, like when I get like one of those sponsored videos, it pays so much more money to me than like YouTube AdSense. So it is really worth for content creators to do. Obviously, I want my channel to be mainly like just focused on like the fun content, but sometimes from time to time, I have to do these sponsored videos because it definitely pays really well. And like obviously, I test out the products, and I wouldn't recommend stuff that I think is like not good. But then I just hate like I don't know if it's like Korean, like the companies, they are so particular. This was the thing that Danny was talking about last week. They are so micromanaging everything. So they send me like they send me the products first of all for me to try, and then I try it, and then they send me like they ask me to write a script for the video, and then I send that back, and then they confirm whether it's okay, and they're like, can you add this, and then I film it, I edit the first draft, I have to send it to them, and then they have a look through, and then they give me corrections and stuff they want me to add or remove, and and then I have to edit it a second time, go there, send it again, and then they ask me to redo the thumbnail like 5 times. And it's just like so much back and forth, and it's just like, I have no creative control over those kind of videos. They actually have like a script that I have to basically read off from. And they're like, I do feel like I'm doing like a long sponsor, just like an ad read for that whole video. But like that's literally I have to do because they're paying me. I have to literally do as I'm told, right? So honestly, I don't like to accept, I prefer to have like, my main content and have like a 30-second or like 1 minute ad read in the middle for like, if it's like a VPN or like a Skillshare, those typical YouTube ads, obviously. But if I get like a sponsored video like this, they say like, we're going to pay you a certain amount for like an 8-minute or 10-minute video. And it pays like definitely a lot more, lot more than like AdSense. I wish I could be like that level of YouTuber where I could just live off just the AdSense views and not have to do any other sponsorships. Unfortunately, that's not the case. So please bear with me sometimes if I upload these like boring ad videos onto my channel because they do pay. And obviously, I'm not going to let my channel turn into like just ad spaces. But sometimes it's just I have to do what I have to do. So yeah, but obviously I want to just put out, to be honest, like that kind of video, I don't want to watch it myself either. But like for some people who are like into skincare, I think, it's good. But obviously I want to focus on just making fun content that I would want to watch as a viewer too. But just putting that out there. And I hate doing the back and forth stuff, honestly. It really just stresses me out. But if I do upload those kind of videos from time to time, please like at least like the video so the sponsor can like see. So yeah, I think I was talking about this with my friend the other day, but with anything in life, I think just being genuine is the most important thing. Whether that's in your relationships with your partner, once one person starts lying or like hiding stuff or just like saying something else, I think that's when like your relationship will deteriorate. Also with friendships, with anything, I think it's just being your genuine, authentic self as much as possible, and then you don't have anything to hide, right? When you're living life, if you're a person that like tells a lot of lies all the time, that gets so stressful and exhausting, don't you think? I think it's just honestly best way to live is just live with like childlike wonderment and live your most genuine, authentic self. I think that's the best way to be. And then you can just live guilt-free, conscious, your conscience is clean, basically, is what I wanted to say. Anyway, by the way, guys, this morning I woke up in the most hideous way possible. The most hideous way. Did you guys read the news? I don't know if you are all caught up. Let me just screen share. Basically, at 6:40 a.m. this morning, I woke up, like the alarm, it was literally like siren going off and like, like this kind of decibel. And I thought like, I woke up, I thought I was having some sort of nightmare. But basically, North Korea launches rocket after warning of Psy satellite plans. This happened at 6:40 this morning. And the siren went, okay, let me just read you what happened. I think it failed, but they basically launched a military satellite, and warnings were issued in Korea and in Japan. Japan also, following the launch of a rocket from North Korea's Tongchang County. And the purpose of this spy satellite is basically they want to use to monitor U.S. activity. But apparently the launch of the satellite had failed and the rocket had crashed into the Yellow Sea. The US condemned the launch, which involved the use of ballistic missile technology, and basically everyone was just kind of like, okay, what do we do? And basically, guys, when the screaming alarm, because for these kind of like nationwide events, Korea, if you have a Korean phone number, sometimes they send you like these notifications that you cannot turn the alarm off for. Like literally anyone in Korea with a Korean phone number gets these alerts, so it's like immediately everyone sees the notification. We had it sometimes with like you get it with extreme weather warnings, like extreme rain or like typhoon or this kind of thing, and then with stuff like this. And I literally I woke up so like in shock, and then I saw the notification and it was like in Korean it basically said like take cover, and I was like, what the fuck? What did it say exactly? It says, for everyone living in Korea, get ready to go undercover and please let like young kids and like the elderly, let's put them as priority, as in like when they take shelter somewhere. I was like, where the fuck, what, like it doesn't even say, explain anything. Like, where am I gonna take shelter? Where do you want me to go? Can you explain more? Like, what the fuck is this? I literally don't know what do we run to the nearest train station and take undercover there? Like, I literally don't, no instructions. But apparently this was a false alarm. You guys are all freaking out. Everyone's like, oh my gosh, wow. Oh, you get them for earthquakes all the time. I've never, in Korea we don't get earthquakes thankfully, but we do get nuclear missile scares from time to time. I'm just like, guys, like if you're living in South Korea, I feel like my dad, he just does not get fazed by this at all. He's like, ever since I was like, you know, like an adult, we've had these constantly, we've lived with these nuclear missile warnings from North Korea the whole time. It's just never happened. And he's like, look, and if a nuclear bomb dropped on us, okay, in Seoul, like we would all just die at the same time, right? So it's like, okay, we all go together. He's like, if we die, we die. There's literally nothing we can do to stop it. And I guess that's right. You know, what literally, if a bomb drops into Seoul, like I'm a goner, you guys. Goodbye. There's literally nothing I can do to stop that. But I think if like an attack was to actually happen, I think, yeah, the thing is to go to the nearest train station because it's underground and take cover. That's probably your best chance at survival. I mean, yeah, my dad is not wrong. Like, literally, that is life. If it's my time to go, I guess that's my time to go. Yeah, it's a false alarm. Probably it's going to happen, because they said, I think North Korea said, they're going to do these tests. They gave, like, a timeline. They're like, it's going to happen between this time and, like, the 11th of June or something. That's what I read on the news, so... So yeah, this is a thing that you have to live with when you're living in South Korea. And then I saw on my Instagram this morning, like Korea Herald and stuff. Everyone, all the foreigners living in Korea, they're like freaking out. You know, they're like their families from back home. They're like, oh my god, are you okay? This kind of thing. Korea, what was the account? The Korea Herald. Yeah, everyone's talking about this. But honestly, it was the most hideous way to wake up this morning. I literally had a heart attack and then had mad anxiety. And I was like, there's no way in hell I'm going to be able to go back to sleep. So I just went to the gym. But like, it was so... My alarm is usually like the typical iPhone alarm, which is fine. But then this was just like that. But like the decibel was like that times 10. So there's no way in hell like all my boyfriend woke up, like all my friends woke up at the same time. There's no way you can like turn that off. So that was interesting way to wake up this morning. Yeah, North Korea, just like, I don't know why do they do this? Yeah, so that's something that happened. And I had some news articles that I pulled up that I was going to talk about. Let me just screen share. This was a big news halfway during the week. Mid-air scare. Passenger opens emergency door on Asiana Airlines flight before landing. This was thankfully like a domestic flight, and it wasn't a long haul. It was just from like Seoul to like Daegu, I think, which is only like an hour and a bit or something. Basically, and this passenger, I think he must have had mental issues. I mean, obviously, and luckily it only happened like as they were about to land. He apparently, you know the emergency exit door, and then you have those seats with like the extra legroom. And I didn't even realize it was that easy to open that latch and then open the emergency door. I would have thought like it would have been much harder. But apparently this random person just I guess I have no idea what his motive was, but decided to open the latch and open that door. And so these people had like, you know, just huge pressure gusts of wind as the plane was landing. Luckily nobody passed, or like everyone just had like minor kind of like hyper like over breathing issues, but nobody was actually harmed. But isn't that crazy? Imagine if you were just sitting there and then this crazy person, and then like, you know, wind is probably like blowing you back into your seat, and all you can do is just like, there's literally nothing you can do there either. All you can do is just like hold on to your seat you know. This says the mother of a 12-year-old student said children were extremely frightened and shaken. Many of them were crying, and obviously those most near the emergency exit appeared to be the most affected by the incident. And apparently, yeah, they're working on investigating what the hell happened here. Hopefully, I mean, I think he should get like life ban from all airlines. He should not be able to fly at all. He should be hit with a massive fine, because imagine if people did die, that could have been very much happened. The air hostesses, the people on the flight, imagine if any of them got harmed. He could have caused harm to so many more people. But obviously it's partly because of mental issues, mental issues and that kind of thing. But oh my god, that would, if I were on that flight, that would traumatize me for life. Wouldn't wouldn't you? And oh, it's just so scary. Someone asked, Solo 지역 3 출연하나요? Someone just asked me if I'm going to be on Singles Inferno season 3. I don't think so, you guys, because I sent the application. I haven't heard anything. And to be honest, I think it's because for me, like having like criticized and like shat on the show for the past 2 seasons, they might have seen my videos and just be like, no, we are not having this girl again. Oh, thank you, Wonderful, for the US $5. Happy birthday again. Thank you so much. It's my birthday still, I guess, in the US, so thank you so much for that. And yeah, I'm not single anymore either, so I'm taken now, so technically I cannot go on Singles Inferno. But I heard loads of people in Korea, you guys, this is tea. People that, because there are so many dating shows in Korea, not just Singles Inferno, but like 환승연애 and like all these other, so many shows, dating shows. So many people go on, even though they have boyfriends, they just like they say to their partners, like, hey, like this is going to be so good exposure. I can get so many more opportunities after I come on this kind of show, because you become literally, your life can change. It's like Love Island, and they're like, okay, even though if I have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, I'll hide that fact and just go on the show and just become famous and then, monetize that afterwards. So, but yeah, I genuinely haven't heard anything from them. So, but I will, once season 3 comes out, I will of course be reviewing and giving my opinion. Oh, another link. Have you guys watched XO Kitty? I have not, but I just saw this article, and apparently it's like really popular. It reaches second place on Netflix's global top 10. Shout out if you've watched this, because I have not, but maybe I'll watch it just for content, just to review it for a video. It's basically, I think the gist of it, it's about a girl who comes to Korea, right? And I saw an Instagram comment, and it has a lot of like with Korean backdrop and all this. But the main character is American. Is that right? Am I saying it right? And someone was saying like it's basically about a Korea boo, like doing stuff in Korea. But yeah, maybe I'll watch it. People like it. I heard some people say it was cringy. Some people say it's very high teen, so it's a little bit like, oh, she's half Korean. Oh, I see. Okay, maybe I will watch it and then review and give my thoughts. Yeah, you see, some people saying cringiest shit I have ever watched. Acting is so bad that I dropped it. The idea is good, but very bad. Put in applications. For certain ages, it might be okay, but okay, I kind of understand what kind of vibe it's going to be. I mean, I like just light-hearted things, like you don't have to think too much while watching. Yeah, so maybe I'll review it. So it's the original Netflix series that tells the story of Kitty, the younger sister of Netflix's rom-com To All the Boys That I've Loved Before. She goes to Korea after entering the school. Her mother, entering her school, her mom attended, and also her boyfriend attends. And it's, yeah. I like the series. Cringy. Some parts are cringe. Okay, I will watch it. I'm now curious now. Definitely geared for a younger crowd. Okay, and then I also heard Beef. Have you guys watched Beef on Netflix? It's about like Asian Americans growing up in like America. I heard that was getting also really good reviews. I'm really glad. It makes me happy that like Asian content, not just like, because like stuff like Parasite or Squid Game, that's like Korean content, and that just happened to get really popular worldwide. But like Asian content, stuff about with Asian actors, but made in either like America or wherever. I feel like that's really good. I was talking about this with did you guys watch my video the other day with Dr. John Yu? We were talking about this kind of thing. Who already knew John? Did you guys know John, the dentist, before? I think a lot of people already did. Honestly, we got on so well. Like, we are so similar in a lot of ways. And we had met when he came to Korea the last time, just before the Itaewon. I literally met him in Itaewon the night before the Halloween incident. Some people knew him, some people don't. Yeah, he originally has a channel with his friend called J Bros. Go watch it. They make good content, you guys. It's about like they talk about a lot about their experiences growing up as Korean people, but like in New York. And he's also a very productive guy. He's like everything. He's a dentist. He's a personal trainer. He does content. So yeah, he's very inspiring. So yeah, and then we're talking about all this like Asian representation. I grew up, from a young age living in the West, this kind of thing. And yeah, Beef is great. Beef is awesome. It's dark. Okay, I heard Beef is dark. It's obviously a very different vibe to Kitty. I'll watch both and maybe review both. I watched him. He's on his channel. Yeah. He's definitely American. His confidence is great. Yeah, definitely American. Definitely, you can tell he's American. Also, you guys, like my boyfriend, right? Because my boyfriend is also an ENTJ. I've said this like so many times, but like he's obviously much more like Korean because he's lived up in Korea. But like he's getting, I think, slightly more adjusted to the fact that like I do YouTube, I do vlogs and stuff. And he's just like he's now like helping me film sometimes. He like behind the camera sometimes. And I try to like get him in the shot and he's like, no. But I feel like I'm wearing him down slightly. So maybe down the line I can film like a Q&A. Maybe. Yeah. Oh my god, you guys, my room is freaking, like, I have the air conditioning on. I was saying this with Danny. It's so hot already. Yes, I watch his channel. It's 1000% a cringe teen American drama. Think High School Musical acting. But I love High School Musical though. High School Musical has its place. But they're trying to get K-drama vibes just from it being centered around Korea. Haha. Okay, I understand. I understand the vibe. He is very charming. Yes, they've grown a lot. Need a podcast with him. So actually, when he was in Korea, I actually asked him first, like, can you please come for a KPC shoot? I was like, do you want to do a podcast while you're here? But he had something that day that he couldn't do. So actually, we met up just separately just to film. He's editing. I'm gonna be on his channel because we filmed a convenience store vlog. And so he said he's editing that video right now. So I'll let you guys know when the video goes up on his channel. We did a different video for his channel as well. So we'll let you know when that happens. My cousin knows him. He brings his kids to his dances. Yes, yeah. I watched the scene in episode 5 of EXO Kitty because the BGM was a song by Wonho. Oh, okay. They have idols for the BGM for EXO Kitty. I see. Your boyfriend would be jealous seeing this doctor. No, because my boyfriend first of all, he trusts me and I would never. And if you're secure with yourself, if you have very low self-worth, I feel like those kind of people tend to get more like jealous. But I trust my boyfriend, he trusts me, so it's all good. You said your boyfriend is your age, right? No, he's 3 years older than me. So he's 3 years older. He was joking, like, should I come to the birthday party in like a Borat swimming costume? So yeah. High School Musical was the best. I loved High School Musical. There's a time and a place for these cheesy type of, but feel good, but extremely cringy. It's not like mind blowing like content or like that kind of thing. But sometimes you just need cheesy stuff. like this. I'm very looking forward to the Barbie movie with Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling. I so want to see this. Very excited for Barbie. I heard it's going to be really, really good. So yeah. Wondering what your boyfriend looks like. I think he's hot. I mean, I don't know if he'll let me show you his face. Maybe really down the line, but did John reach out to you because you guys shared friend group? How did we actually meet? I think I might have DM'd him on Instagram. I think I did and especially when I saw that he was in Seoul, and I was like, hey, like we should like either do content or like, because I'm very, extrovert and I like meeting new people. And then when he came to Itaewon that time, I was with Danny and his girlfriend, and then he came, and then we were like partying, and then the following night that Halloween incident happened, and then that shook everybody up. So that was wild. Is Danny coming for your birthday? Yes, of course. Danny, his girlfriend's coming. David's coming, obviously. A lot of like the ramen and chill people are coming. Subini can't come because she's in Yangyang. But Kelsey's coming. All my other best friends are coming. So I didn't get to have a party last year. I think I told you guys I didn't get to have a party last year because of ramen and chill. So this year I am definitely. And all I just want to have is like no drama, just good fun time. I think I always end up being like the mom though. So I can't fully relax when I am the host. You guys know that feeling, right? When you're hosting a party, you can't fully relax, So I'll look forward to when I can attend other people's birthday parties. I'm like, I'm not responsible for tonight. I can just relax. So XO Kitty had a one plot twist I didn't expect. Okay, no spoilers. No spoilers. Aloha, Anna. Aloha. Margot is a living Barbie herself. She seriously is. Oh my god, Barbie would have been a good theme for my birthday. Should I change it to Barbie? And then the guys can dress as Ken. But I've already told everyone that it's going to be like vacation theme. So vacation theme. So and I will vlog everything. I also had like another article that I was going to talk about. Let me just show you. Wait, where's my OBS? Okay, screen share. So I will watch XO Kitty. Also, this, guys, I found interesting because I had gone past this store when you guys remember my Apgujeong video? I walked past the Blanc and Eclair store and her restaurant, that's her Blanc and I'm talking about Jessica. Let me just get into the thing. Jessica from Girls' Generation. Obviously, I grew up in the era of Girls' Generation when I was a teen. They were like the hugest girl group, the hugest. And when I went to film the Apgujeong video, the first floor is her clothing brand, Blanc and Eclair. And then the second floor is like she made a fine dining restaurant with her boyfriend. But apparently they're getting evicted for failure to pay rent. And actually, the reason why I bring this up, because after I had filmed that video and then when I was uploading it, I included the links to all the places on our Google Maps. And it said her restaurant had actually closed down. So this was back in March, and I was like, oh, I didn't even realize, because when I went, I thought they were still operating, and then apparently the restaurant had closed down. So they're failing to pay the rent for this building. And I mean, obviously the location is like the price for that building, the rent that they will have to pay is going to be like the biggest, huge rent. So it's probably very, very expensive, the amount they have to pay. But apparently the building owner filed a lawsuit against Blanc and Eclair for overdue property rent in December of 2021. And then June of 2022, the lawsuit concluded with a settlement between the building owner and Blanc and Eclair on the basis that if the brand failed to pay rent again, it would face immediate eviction. And they failed to pay again by the end of 2022. And ultimately, a court mandated the brand to be evicted in May 24th, 2023. So that was literally a few days ago. So now I guess they're no longer in business. And to be honest, like I know she's huge in China now, Jessica, since she did the Chinese competition show. But I honestly don't know how popular she is or how well known she is still in Korea, to be honest. because she's not really active in Korea. But I think Party Blanc and Eclair still does well overseas in China and other places, but so there's no need to worry about her because she's made millions. But I guess like the Seoul's flagship store is not doing well. And when I walked past, I remember walking past and like there was literally nobody in there in the store. And for that kind of retail stores in general are like not doing so well anyway, because for all time, like all shopping, it's like online. Everyone shops online these days. So retail stores, and especially in that part of Seoul where the rent is so expensive, you're going to be losing money. But I guess yeah, the Seoul one has shut down, and she has her books. She has money from her books, and she got paid millions, guys, from that Chinese competition show that she did. There's literally no reason. She probably gets loads of sponsorship deals from China. There is literally no. She's doing fine. She's doing absolutely fine. But I just thought that was interesting because I literally remember walking past it. So, is this a high-end store? Her clothing is like not like ultra luxury brand pricing, but it's not like definitely not high street. It's definitely not affordable either. It's like mid-range luxury, I would say. But I don't think many Korean people would buy from her brand. No. So yeah, very interesting. I had other articles that I was going to say. Let me just bring them up. Okay, let's go. This. I was a bit, I had no idea about this, but I read this, I found it quite funny. So, BTS Army expresses outrage, accuses Hype magazine of disrespecting Jimin and Suga. And, like, this was on Weverse, and if you guys don't know, Weverse is, like, the app, the platform where they have so many of their artists, and they obviously, like, use that to promote and, like, push out notifications, put out new content and stuff. Apparently, they wrote an article about this guy called Morgan Wallen and his journey to stardom. I had no idea who this Morgan Wallen person was, so I looked it up yesterday. He's an American country singer. Apparently he has like songs that's been doing like #1 on the Billboard charts. I literally had no clue who this guy was. But anyway, Weverse magazine, which is like I guess their content, like they write about many just like music stuff, I guess. They were saying, okay. Apparently this guy is controversial because he had made past racist remarks before, but now he's back on the charts again. And apparently the Weverse magazine wrote, Twice, August D, 17 and LE SSERAFIM have all jockeyed for first place, but no one has been able to topple One Thing, which is this guy's song, Morgan Wallen's song, One Thing at a Time from its pedestal. And they also mentioned at least Miley Cyrus, SZA, and Jimin have had some partial success in breaking up his domination of the Hot 100, yet not even they could derail the unstoppable success of the album's main single, Last Night. So it's a bit weird that Weverse magazine, which is like, it's like owned by Hype and they're like promoting artists, they writing an article praising this like country singer, and kind of saying like, oh, but none of these other like K-pop artists have been managed to like I just found it a bit funny. I'm not personally offended, I just found it funny, but obviously you know what BTS Army are like. They're like, why, how could you say this? I do think it's weird that it comes from Hype and not from other platform. Like, why would you diss your own artists and this kind of thing? Why would you put them down for a random country's artist? I don't really get that either, but yeah. So fans are outraged, you know. I literally do you guys know who he was, Morgan Wallen? I literally, maybe it's because I'm not living in America. I don't listen to country music. I literally had no idea who he was. I listened to one song. I guess it's catchy. If you look at the numbers though, that guy, even though he is racist, he is #1 in Billboard for 7 weeks. #1 on Billboard for 7 weeks. And I literally had no idea of his music. So yeah, so that happened. Obviously, people were triggered. And this, okay, do you guys know Tiara? Their second gen K-pop group, girl group. She got married to baseball player, Korean baseball player. This house, I will show you in a second. This costs almost 28 million USD. Let me know, you guys, like, let me know your thoughts about their house, because that's a lot of money for like an apartment. Like, for that kind of money, I want to have my own house. But obviously in Seoul, that's really hard to have. Like, I want to have my own garden, my own swimming pool, you know. But let's look at this house. Obviously the view, and it's like, can you see? Let me zoom in a little bit. Obviously the views, and they have, it's a typical like apartment building. They have, like, you know, furnished gyms, golf courses. Do you like this kitchen? Do you like this kind of kitchen? Like, I know, like, especially, I feel like this is the difference. Like, when I was in the UK, for example, because I used to tutor violin to like some of the richest kids in London. Like, I tutored like a kid that was like neighbors with like the Beckhams, and the house was like the most amazing property I've ever seen in London. So I used to go teach the kids violin and stuff, and like this kind of kitchen, this minimalist, like nothing there kind of kitchen, like that doesn't really appeal to me. I like a more like homely like, I don't like this too modern vibe. I like slightly more colorful, slightly more character kind of kitchen. And obviously this kind of house is really nice, but I don't know, I prefer like much more like homely vibe. Should I play the video a little bit? I won't play with the sound. Oh. Okay, this is the car park, and you see all these fancy car park with all this. This is the main reception. I guess this is the communal, this is the cafe on the 42nd floor. Yeah, that is so not worth 27 mil, right? You can get even much more nicer penthouses in New York for that kind of money. But I feel like this is a difference. Like Asian, especially Korean, like rich families, they prefer like this really modern, everything just really modernized kind of look. I prefer slightly more like homely vibe. I mean, yes, the views are nice, but it literally looks like a hotel, doesn't it? Yeah, so bland. I cannot wait on one day where I can like actually decorate my own place. And it's just like, it's a lot of space, but like not much. Like, I would put more art or like just stuff like, yeah, very spacious. But is it worth 28 million? For that kind of money, I feel like I could have gotten like either like bought my own, like make my own house like Jungkook does. I would just build my own house. But Korean people really like the convenience. Yeah, guys, but obviously you have to take in mind this is in Seoul. Yep, other places in America, obviously not in LA or New York, but you know, in America you can have a huge amount of space, but in Korea, like space is really, really limited. It's like New York basically. So having this amount of space, like there is going to be a premium price. But 28 million, this like it doesn't have any like character or personality to me. I mean, sometimes I watch stuff like Architectural Digest. Should I show you like the houses that I like? I really like Jennifer Aniston's house, or like, let me go on YouTube. Jennifer Aniston Architectural Digest. Like, oh my god, like this, I'm kind like, I want warm colors. Obviously, she lives in LA. I don't like just minimalist. Okay, can we show more pictures of the house, please? I want more pictures of the house. Okay, look at that living room. That is what I want for my living room. I want like warm fuzzy cushions. I want like colorful art on the walls. I really like this like dark warm kitchen panel bar. I like different like design lights. I really like these couches. I really don't like all the furniture and everything looking the same. Obviously, and for 28 million, I would want a pool. I would want a pool, and I want lots of plants and greenery. I hate that kind of sterile, just like nothing there kind of vibe. Obviously, for this, you need to have so much money. You need to have so much money to decorate your house like this. Um, and the bedroom. I want warm vibes. I really want my home to have like a warm, inviting vibe. Obviously, this is down to personal taste. I really like colors like this. If it's all white and grey, I'm just gonna be like, oh, I don't want to live. It literally feels like a hotel. But do you know whose house I also really liked? Actually, Kendall Jenner's. Architectural Digest. Not about her as a person, but I really think I really liked her house. Let me show you. Her house is like completely the aesthetic that I want. Okay. Look at that! Oh my god! I want the couches, these pillars thing in my living room. I get such house envy. In Korea, most people, even the richest people, right, in Korea, they don't live in like detached houses. They prefer to live in apartment buildings for some reason. I literally don't know why. Look at this gorgeous back garden and the pool. Look at this hallway. You gotta move to America if you like those kind of style houses. Yeah, in Korea, it's really hard. Really hard. And like, I want stuff like this. Spanish vibes. Yes. I need a house that has character and it just says something about the person and not just like I feel like a lot of the apartments in Korea end up looking the exact same. And I want a fireplace. I definitely want a fireplace like that. I want a bar. Look at that sink. It's a stone sink. Look at that. And the mirror with these. Oh my god, I'm getting such house envy. Yeah, I don't know why. It's just seriously in Korea, apartment buildings are more of a thing. Everyone likes to have just like the really clean minimalist vibe, which is, I guess, fine if you like that vibe. The kitchen! Colored kitchen. I love this shade of green. You guys actually green. I'm a Gemini, right? And like I'm a May Gemini. Apparently my lucky color is green. Yeah. My birthstone, gemstone is green. I found that out. So let's look at her bedroom. And obviously, yeah, dress room. Very nice. And like fun art on the walls. Okay, look at her bedroom. Look at her bedroom. I want a fireplace in my bedroom. And like, oh my god, it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Oh my gosh. And the bed. It's like, it feels like a proper home. And I think it's probably because of this. Yeah, it feels very Spanish vibe. Also, you need to have so much money to decorate your house. Have a house like this and also decorate your house like this. Yeah, but anyway, I just much prefer that than... Let's go back to that page. Yeah, obviously this is a very nice house. If somebody obviously came and gave me this house, it's not like I'm gonna bloody turn it down, right? But it's just kind of like, it really looks like a hotel to me. And I really just don't like this kind of kitchen. Like absolutely, I mean, it's very easy to keep clean, I guess, but absolutely no character. I like, yeah, more other stuff. So anyway, and then I saw this. The writer of Physical 100 has a new show where couples compete to win money for a perfect wedding in the new reality show 290 million Korean won. Guys, you know how expensive weddings are in Korea? So people are not getting, you guys know, people are not getting married in Korea, less people are doing it. And it says the average cost of newlyweds who recently married within the last 2 years, the cost of marriage is 290 million won, which is 219K. Yeah. 219K for a wedding, for marriage. Do they mean marriage as in buying the home as well as the wedding, or do they just mean the wedding? I'm not sure. I'm thinking the house as well. So they're saying, yeah, people can't get married because the average cost is about 219K. I think that's party. I think I'm putting for the house and party for the marriage too. How much, guys? What is the average price of cost of a wedding in America? Because in Korea it can be so much. Like I think like some people spend like 80K for the one day, 80,000 USD for just the wedding day. And obviously in Korea, on the wedding you have a thing called 축의금, where you get a lot of the money back because everyone has to they give cash as presents for the newlyweds, so you get a lot of cash back. But do you even if you get a lot of the cash back, spend that much money for one day? 25K easy. Okay, that's still way less. Like, yeah, people in Korea spend 80K for the wedding. Seriously. And Korean weddings too, it's like everyone does it. There's like wedding halls where there's buildings that are specifically where people go and get married, right? And so everyone's weddings on social media, on Instagram, they look the exact same. All the dresses are the same, all the the walkway down the same, all the flower arrangements, everything's the exact same. If I want to get married, I want to do it at a beach or like outside somewhere. I really don't like those wedding hall type weddings. If I find it so like characterless, again the same thing, like so like that devoid of character, and to pay 80K for this, 80K. And Korean weddings is slightly different to Western weddings. Maybe I'll talk about this in the next live, but like like Western weddings, I've been to UK weddings and stuff. You have the ceremony, and then you have like the wedding party. You have dinner, and then you have the party and like dance floor, that kind of thing afterwards, right? In Korea, that's not a thing. You have the ceremony, and then you have your friends that like do like maybe sing songs or like do a dance, and then obviously you have to feed everyone. You have lunch, or like everyone has a meal, but then that's it. Then you go home. Actually, I should maybe suggest it today, but we could talk about it in a Korean KPC episode because there's a lot to say. But 80K for one day, I don't want to do that. But yeah, obviously getting married, having a small wedding, and getting married outside, that also costs a lot too. So what are you guys saying? You can get a very nice home in Texas for way less than 200K. Yeah, like 20K, 30K, that's the normal price. And you can obviously have it for way cheaper if you if you're savvy. 80K, I would never. Yeah, it depends on the state, 15K to 30K. Yeah, I've heard Indian weddings are like the most extravagant. You have it for like 3 days, don't you? I've heard like Indian weddings can last for like 3 days. But also, like, think about wedding culture in Korea is my dad has been to so many weddings over the years, right? And he has paid this cash gift to so many people. And then in terms of the parent, he wants to invite all those people to, if I get married, then to my wedding. He wants to invite all his friends and work colleagues to my wedding so that we can make it back. So it's like everyone, we help each other, and also like you want to make the money back, so you invite everyone. But then that also means I have to invite loads of people that I just don't know at all to my wedding. You have strangers at your wedding, and it's just because your dad has been to their family wedding or whatever that you have to invite them. I just only want to have my closest friends and family at my wedding, but in Korean weddings it's different. It's really different. Yeah, we should talk about this on a KPC because it's really interesting. But yeah, guys, I've talked for an hour, and I will be showing you my birthday vlog once I'm done with that this week. Check out my top, my necklace, everything. I'll be updating more soon, but yeah, go check it out, and I'll see you guys next week. Thank you for all the birthday wishes. I'm a very happy girly this week, and yeah, enjoy the last few days of May. Basically, we're basically in June now, and see you guys next week. Tune in next week too. Bye. Bye bye.